Hi everyone, Jennifer French here with Uncomfortably Comfy. So, when I released the Uncomfortably Comfy series, I knew where I wanted to go to support my community and clients. So, what is Uncomfortably Comfy? It's a place where we will work on embracing authenticity and explore the transformative power of discomfort. Today, we'll dive into the concept of being uncomfortably comfy, a feeling that many of us experience but rarely can put into words. So, what does it mean? And how does it relate to therapy, relationships, personal growth, and navigating life's challenges? Let's unpack that idea together. You've probably experienced moments where you feel stuck, lost, or afraid of stepping into the unknown. Rightfully so. The unknown can be a pretty scary place. It's a path we've never been down for. We don't know what to expect or know if we even have the tools to be able to go down that path. It's almost as though staying in these familiar places of relationship, communication patterns, parenting styles, or even personal habits feels safer. And in some regards, it is because it's the way we've learned how to cope. It's the way we've learned how to defend or build defense mechanisms along the path. Even when those spaces are no longer serving you, that's what we mean by uncomfortably comfy. It's a term I use frequently with my clients, and it refers to the tendency to cling to what we know simply because it's familiar. This isn't just behavioral, it's deeply rooted in how we've been shaped by our upbringing, our environment, our relationships, our traumas, our work life, and the examples that we've been given or not given. Let's think about that. What is a template? Growing up, we often have one set of parents or caregivers, one family, or even perhaps a close-knit community if we're lucky. These groups profoundly influence how we perceive the world, how we attach to others, how we see ourselves, how we see relationships, and how we react to threats and challenges. They provide templates, models of behavior, and ways of thinking that often become our default settings. But what happens when those templates no longer fit who we are, what we need, what our children need, or even what our relationships need? That's where the discomfort comes in. Breaking free from these ingrained patterns can feel alien, foreign, and even risky. Oh, it can bring to life our greatest fears. Yeah, it's the space of discomfort that true growth becomes possible. I'm going to say that again. In this space of discomfort, that's where true growth becomes possible. Recognizing when you're in an uncomfortably comfy space is crucial for personal development. It's the first step towards equipping yourself with the tools needed to see your situation differently and lean in to what matters to your authentic self, to rewrite the outdated templates that don't align with your values or goals, to have new conversations with loved ones, to see yourself differently as a parent. However, there are uncomfortable feelings such as anxiety, fear of letting others down, fears of rejection, loneliness, not knowing how to have those conversations. Exploring these big emotions brings uncertainty and, of course, apprehension. As social beings, the ultimate fear is not being accepted or even facing rejection. In therapy, this concept plays a key role in identifying areas that we're stuck and finding paths forward. By leaning into the discomfort, you can begin to challenge norms, embrace vulnerability, and create a life that feels authentic rather than habitual. In future videos, we will continue to not only discuss the uncomfortably comfy place, but also learn tips, get insight, and tools to get to know your authentic self. Put words into things that are unfamiliar and talk about different areas that I've seen as a therapist where most people feel stuck, whether that's in your relationship, patterns, behaviors. We're going to explore it all. Before we wrap up, let's discuss some practical steps for navigating this terrain. To be authentic, we need self-awareness. Take time to identify areas in your life where discomfort feels like safety. Are there relationships or habits you're clinging to out of fear? Are there things we turn to or away from for the same reasons? We can also reflect on our templates. Consider the examples you've had growing up. How have these shaped your world's view, and which ones no longer serve you? Take small steps. Growth doesn't require drastic action overnight. Start with small, attainable, intentional changes that push you gently out of that comfort zone. The other option is seek support. Therapy, coaching, or even conversations with trusted friends can provide valuable perspective encouragement. Being uncomfortably comfy is a paradox we all face at some point or another, but it's also an opportunity to redefine comfort and embrace authenticity. By navigating these spaces of discomfort, we can uncover the courage to live liberated, fulfilled lives. Thank you for joining me today on Uncomfortably Comfy. If this episode resonated with you, be sure to subscribe, like, or share with someone you think might benefit from these insights. Until next time, keep leaning into the uncomfortable truths that pave the way for growth.